Hi, I'm Jim Gordon, and you're watching Market 1 Minute. Joining us is Stephen McCauley, the Chairman and CEO of Empower Clinics. Let's start with some key milestones for Empower this year so far.
Well, it's been an incredible year of change. We took over this opportunity early January of this year. It was struggling a little bit in the past. It had its RTO about a year ago, so it was last April 2018. And since that time, I think it struggled with its identity. It couldn't really kind of figure out its path. So when I came along, to me, it was fairly obvious that this should become a global health and wellness brand.
Okay.
We had the clinics, but to me, clinics are one division or one vertical in the overall global health and wellness brand. And so that's what we started to position ourselves as, and kind of change the talk track, talk to investors a little bit differently than we talked to before. I really believe in the clinics and access to our patients, but I definitely needed to diversify the business model, going forward in 2019.
Why is it so important to have that direct access to the patients?
Well, we believe that patients, and I'll say / customers, and having distribution channel and direct connection to them is extremely important. Now, the business model in its diversification is one, we certainly see patients, they get treated by our physicians. In our network right now, we have about 40 physicians on our staff, in our clinics across the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast. But getting access to those patients through our physicians is just one piece of the puzzle for me. Coming downstream a little bit, we really believe in our product strategy as well. And we have two major product lines, one being our Solievo brand, and then we have our Sun Valley Health brand of products that we're now putting on the shelves in our clinics. So we're actually developing our clinic model into a full retail kiosk model, but in clinic, with product specialists there to support it.
I was going to say, if you could give us some more details, say, on the new clinic brand and the franchising model.
Well, that's very exciting for us. So one of the things that we were able to get done earlier this year is we previously announced that we intended to acquire a group headquartered in Phoenix called Sun Valley Certification Clinics. So we actually closed that acquisition in the second quarter, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful deal for us. The principals behind it are a husband and wife team of Dustin and Andrea Klein. They're amazing operators, very, very strong personalities, and they've got great motivation with their team. 52 team members across 6 clinics, 5 of which are in Arizona, 1 in Nevada, and they're just doing a great job. So what we did as part of that was we felt we wanted to harmonize the overall brand. We had Empower Clinics, we had now Sun Valley Clinics, and we felt that the brand going forward should be a more general, global health and wellness brand, which we called Sun Valley Health. The other very interesting aspect of the Sun Valley acquisition was the franchise program. So the franchise program was fully developed already, and we just were able to give the group more investment, give them more runway to build out the franchise model. And if you know anything about franchising, you have to complete your franchise disclosure document.
Right.
In our case, it's 147 pages, and it really just has to tell prospective franchisees everything they need to know about the opportunity. So for us, Sun Valley Health at the new website, sunvalleyhealth.com, becomes our corporate company-owned clinic brand, but it also becomes our nationwide franchise brand.
Okay, let's talk about Empower's product strategy and how it fits into the overall business model.
Product strategy is really important for us going forward. We are clearly positioned on the hemp-derived CBD side of the industry. We believe that's where our strength lies. It connects our patients and our pain management, alternative therapy, and physician-based treatment option program. But we are a firm believer in creating great products. We have 2 major product lines of our own already that are on our shelves in our clinics. One is our Solievo brand. We own all our own formulations. Solievo is an Italian word for relief, and we think it's got a little bit of cachet and something unique in the marketplace. And early results are really positive. Patients are enjoying the products. We've got a pain relief lotion that's on the shelves right now. We just launched our tincture line that's on the shelves of our clinics right now and is starting to sell already. We also have the Sun Valley line of products. These tend to be more things like gel caps and dissolvables. They are a popular product line with the current Sun Valley Clinics patient network.
Let's talk about the progression for Empower in the expansion into extraction.
So extraction is, for me, vertically integrating. We don't believe that we ultimately want to be farmers. I think that there's very competent farmers out there. It's not our expertise. So we want to kind of come upstream from farming, start at biomass, the hemp biomass, and really understand the R&D of extraction, so that we can connect ultimately to the efficacy of treatment options at our clinics with our patients. And if we can connect that whole supply chain and understand it and actually own it, we believe it's got great value for our shareholders and investors going forward.
Okay, well, I've got one last question.
Okay.
Let's jump forward and talk about what is next for Empower.
Well, we have to continue to execute. One of the things that this industry will require is you must get done what you say you're going to get done. So we have executed on so many components in the first 2 quarters of this year. We're so proud of the Sun Valley acquisition. We're incredibly proud of getting our franchise model rolled out and running nationwide. We've already booked 9 franchise shows for the balance of this year to go out and market and tell the story. We took possession of our first extraction facility on June 1st.
Okay.
So we've started the process of getting licensing done, getting the build out started. We've hired our architectural firm who will help support us in the design work that we need. And so we just have to continue to build that out, bring those revenues to bear on the company, and then we'll just look for other ways to expand. As we get more awareness, we build more awareness, we get more notoriety, we continue to see a lot more inbound interest. I had to chase very hard to open doors in the first half of the year, particularly the first quarter, but we're finding that we're getting a lot more kind of notice, particularly south of the border. We're a true multi-state operator in the United States. And so we'll look to expand throughout the United States, and we're already in discussions with a variety of potential international opportunities.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.